Dr. Bayram, for the first time, I heard you very boldly calling out the what happened on July 15. This is special operations, and Dr. Bayram, that is very courageous, and I'd like you to tell us what made you go ahead and say what you really mean.
The thing is, I did not start my research process uh, to find out what happened on the 15th of July, or who were the actors behind it, that, this and that. Uh, my main aim was to hear the voice, agony, cry for help of the victims, basically. Uh, but while uh, I was hearing them, uh, it became obvious that the uh, projected scenario of the 15th of July story did not fit the story of the victims. Victims were saying that we were busy with our daily lives. Some of us were in hospital. Some of them were in holidays. Some of them were in their own home, watching TV maybe, or talking to their friends or family members. But the same night or the next day, somebody came and knocked their door and told them that they, let's say, killed 251 people. They 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 took a role in killing of those people, or some other evil axis in them. Well, if one well, it is possible to deceive one person, but I was getting same stories from men, women, children, housewives, all those things, little girls, elderly, disabled people, this and that. So immediately it became clear that the the projected, propagated image of the 15th of July wasn't uh, portraying the reality, basically. Somebody was uh, doing the obvious special operations and then using those men, women, elderly, as I mentioned, teachers, academics, engineers, doctors, nurses, this and that, as uh, pawns in their own games, or as collateral damages and that. Uh, Basically, seeing all those things uh, compelled me uh, to talk about this and to get to infer to this conclusion that uh, this wasn't a coup d'etat, obviously. This wasn't a terrorist attack by those men, women, children, or supposed to be army personnel, supposed to be policemen, supposed to be doctors, this and that. No, they were uh, pulled, obviously, in a trap, prepared maybe some intelligence agency people that took their probably orders from the hierarchy. You could guess who was in that hierarchy, obviously. So that um, basically, more or less, all the army, or all the state personnel, or all the civilians were uh, victims of victims in that game run by some dark forces that uh, uh, have some power in the government hierarchy. Uh, this is all I'm going to say for now. Uh, but one more thing. Second thing is basically the government doesn't allow the courts or independent investigators to find out what really happened on 15th of July. If a government who claim to be victim of violence of some others, people, they should support these sorts of claim. That they should say that yes, let's find out. Let us help you to find out the truth. Who were behind those aggressions? Who were behind those coup d'etat? Who were behind those terrorist attacks? But in fact, the government itself, the bureaucracy itself, the hierarchy itself is stopping anybody finding out the truth. This means that there was something fishy going on. This is the anti-British term, I think. So if somebody is trying to hide something, it means that they have got some skeletons in their cupboard. Am I right? That's a British proverb, I think. If you have got skeletons in your cupboard, you stop people opening the doors of your wardrobe. So that is why, since seeing all those things, it is obvious that seeing the result, it's obvious that this was a special operation by some dark forces in Turkey. They got their aims, political aims or power aims, economic aims through this special operation, so that they became billionaires in one day. In one day, they put their opposition or opposition in prison in one day, so that by looking at who lost in this game and who made the main game, it was obvious that it was a special operation by some dark forces. I will not be pointing out any finger to anybody because it's dangerous for me. So you might guess who were behind this special operation. Thank you.